us to improve, maybe probably structure the police force.
There was a strong call today in Abuja for an urgent restructuring of Nigeria's policing system to better manage internal security challenges and reduce dependence on the military. This came during the Senate screening of the newly appointed service chiefs. At the National Assembly, the screening of service chiefs turned into a sober reflection on Nigeria's internal security architecture. The Chief of Defense Staff designate, Lieutenant General Oluyede, who until recently served as Chief of Army Staff, told lawmakers that the military is increasingly overstretched by engagement in internal security operations across the country.
To this is the need for us to improve, maybe probably structure the police force, because most of the job that is being done by the army as we speak actually lies within the purview of the police. So it's important for the nation to empower the police, make it stronger, make it more formidable, so that they can do their job while we concentrate on defending Nigeria against external aggression.
General Oluyede cautioned that continuous reliance on the armed forces for domestic security could weaken their primary defense capability.
So when you aggregate all these points that I made, then I can tell you that my tenure as Chief of Army Staff has been quite challenging. But I can tell you that within the ambit of what we have and the resources made available to us, we're able to face some of the challenges. And I believe that things have improved tremendously, but we can do better. But in doing better, it requires a whole society approach. Everybody must be involved.
He therefore urged the government to prioritize police reform and capacity building to maintain crisis at the grassroots level. He also advocated for the provision of modern warfare equipment and enhance inter-agency collaboration to boost the nation's overall security framework.
I don't think it should be left only to the military to prosecute and face all these challenges. It's not going to work. It's important for all hands to be on deck to make Nigeria safer.
Like the Senate leaders pointed out, now that they are like the class.
Welcoming the nominees, Senate President Godswin Akpabio described the screening as a constitutional mandate to ensure that only competent and patriotic officers are entrusted with the nation's security.
Like the Senate leaders pointed out, now that they are like the class prefects. By the way, I used to be a senior prefect in my college, in my days in secondary school. So I had other prefects under me. So today you are like the class prefect. You are like me when I was senior prefect. So, and we have earlier cleared you, and we have no doubt as to your capacity to deliver. Is it the view of the Senate that he'll be allowed to take a bow and watch as others speak to us? Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you so much, General.
He highlighted the exercise as vital to the Senate oversight role aimed at enforcing discipline and professionalism within the armed forces. The screening also included all the service chiefs, Chief of Army Staff Major General Waidi Shaibo, Chief of Naval Staff Rear Admiral Idris Abbas, and Chief of the Air Staff Air Vice Marshal Kennedy Aneke.
Currently, we have Operation Safe Corridor operating in Gombe, whereby all the modalities have been in place to ensure effective requisitions of those surrendered bandits. And what we provide for them as skill acquisition to make them viable as skilled members of the society. Now, integrating them into their various communities, that is not within our purview.
We already have what we are doing. We are going on patrols, assigning some of these patrols, not being killed, possibly because sites. They Places where criminalities are happening, but cannot proceed further. So what I put in place further enhance what we are doing now is use of technology as that is good. That's what I'm saying.
As the Chief of the Air Staff, if confirmed, sir, my duties are very clear, direct, and they are, and simple. They are to secure the lives of Nigerians, their liberties and aspirations through the instrument of air power in conjunction and synergy with both my colleagues in the military and the other security organizations. This is not merely a professional mandate, but a sacred trust between the Nigerian Air Force and the people we serve. Every decision I make, coming to the question of working with the Navy, any decision I make, every policy I craft, and every mission I authorize.
As the Senate concludes its screening process, expectations are high that the new defense leadership will work closely with other security institutions to restore peace and stability across the country. Oluyede Esan for Spy TV.